We were created first.
Women are now victims.
Man will always be superior than a woman.
Every successful man has a woman behind him.
Women sinned first, not us.
What are women still fighting for?
Caroline. My name is Lindsay.
My name is Leroy Zedzal.
Okay, my name is Bethel.
I'm neutral to feminism.
And I'm kind of neutral to feminism.
I'm kind of neutral to feminism and stuff.
First of all, I do support it and I do not support it. I'll start for the reason why I do not support feminism.
I think feminism, in my opinion, was just brought up by females who tried to get favors from the society, try to sort of have an extra advantage compared to the male.
Let me start with why I support it first.
As much as there is equality, there's also still not equality because, yes, it's 2018, we're in the 21st century, women can do stuff that men are doing, but still, men or other people still tend to put women down and be like, women are now more of being empowered and stuff and leave out the men, which is just practically just bringing the whole sense of equality in some different way. Because at the same time, we're still not equal and we're still equal to each other.
We're just going round in circles.
Yeah.
What are women still fighting for?
Yeah.
I think to have a place in the social status, because I feel like men still think that, or in their heads, they still think that women are not, they are superior than women at the moment. Like that's what they think. That's what you guys think.
We as the men we were created first. Women sinned first, not us, so ever since the beginning, men have always been the leaders, men have always been the ones controlling everything. So why should a couple of women form an organization, call it feminism, and then come and try to say that, oh, we need to be equal and all that? Not for me.
The late Kenyan Nobel Peace Laureate Wangari Maathai put it simply and well when she said, "The higher you go, the fewer women there are." In the recent US elections, we kept hearing of the Lilly Ledbetter Law. And if we go beyond the nicely alliterative name of that law, it was really about a man and a woman doing the same job, being equally qualified, and the man being paid more because he's a man. So in a literal way, men rule the world. And this made sense 1,000 years ago. Because human beings lived then in a world in which physical strength was the most important attribute for survival. The physically stronger person was more likely to lead.
If 80% of the people were colonized, it doesn't give out the fact that some people were not colonized. It doesn't give out the fact that there are unique people who weren't colonized. Mm-hmm. And that means that people take freedom when they need it. Right now, women want freedom. This is why it's erupting. And feminism did not start by us. Feminism started with Mekatilili in Kenya. Feminism started with Queen Victoria refusing to get married just so that she can be proven that she can be a queen. Feminism didn't start right now.
You see, I get the point of feminism, yes, but it has come to a point where women are sort of trying to use
What do you mean?
To their advantage, playing victim. You see, I get feminism was started because women are not allowed to go to school, their work was only, they couldn't work. In some countries, they couldn't drive.
And they couldn't vote. And
they couldn't
the like.
vote. You see? So feminism was started so that we can be equal in that sense. We can all drive. We should all go to school. You get it? But women are now starting to push it to the point that they're sort of trying to overtake, trying to sort of like play victim. I know. You see, being passive aggressive, and that does not get us anywhere.
When we were created, it's like God made man first, like God had a reason why he made Adam first, not Eve. Because, religious perspective, I'm not that, basically I'm a Christian. So I believe that when God made Adam, he had his role for Adam as a man. And as a woman, she was made the second. And the meaning of a woman is you give a woman something. Like if a man brings me groceries or something, I make him food. And if a man gives me, I don't know, a house, I make it a home. I give it life. That's the role of a woman.
In the Kenyan constitution, what is their work? They get paid a lot of money, get a lot of privileges, just so that we can have women in the government. Yet they don't really have work that they are doing that we can see when we look outside.
I think feminism has really affected our current situation in life right now, because I feel like more attention is being given to the girl child more than the boy child.
So I don't know what you're saying, because it has been possible.
I don't think you're getting our point. Our point is not that women can't rule. Our point is we are not equal. The fact that we are not saying that Queen Elizabeth is wrong in being the Queen of England just because she's female. No. Yeah. Our point is man will always be superior than a woman.
In what perspective? What do you mean? Politically, socially, economically?
We can use examples. Yeah, we can use examples to support whatever we are saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
We've used Queen Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. She's one in what's the number?
No, she's not one.
One
in Libya, we had a president who's female.
Yeah. What's the ratio? What's the ratio?
And
compare the ratio of men to
Liberia, sorry. And that's not because women cannot rule. It's because they have not been let to. And we're not saying we are letting. This is why people are taking control now. It's not because we have not been let to do things at any time of the world.
But today we live in a vastly different world. The person more likely to lead is not the physically stronger person. It is the more creative person, the more intelligent person, the more innovative person. And there are no hormones for those attributes. A man is as likely as a woman to be intelligent, to be creative, to be innovative. We have evolved, but it seems to me that our ideas of gender have not evolved. Some weeks ago, I walked into the lobby of one of the best Nigerian hotels. I thought about naming the hotel, but I thought I probably shouldn't. And a guard at the entrance stopped me and asked me annoying questions. Because the automatic assumption is that a Nigerian female walking into a hotel alone is a sex worker. And by the way, why do these hotels focus on the ostensible supply rather than the demand for sex workers? In Lagos, I cannot go alone into many reputable bars and clubs. They just don't let you in if you're a woman alone. You have to be accompanied by a man. Each time I walk into a Nigerian restaurant with a man, the waiter greets the man and ignores me. The waiters are products. And there's some women who are like, yes, I fuck that. The waiters are products of a society that has taught them that men are more important than women. And I know the waiters don't intend any harm, but it is one thing to know intellectually and quite another to feel it emotionally. Each time they ignore me, I feel invisible. I feel upset. I want to tell them that I am just as human as the man, that I am just as worthy of acknowledgement.
Why? Because if it's marriage, someone gets to choose us. We don't get to choose people. Someone comes and takes us by force. If it's
by force.
Exactly.
By force.
By force. But this is before even people start thinking about marriage as a companion, because women were taken by force. If you go to the market, or if you go to take if you go to take water in the river, someone comes and abducts you and takes you home. That is by force. You did not choose that person. Exactly what I'm saying. It's before everything ever happened. Women have never been given that chance to choose something. You have always been chosen
not being given the chance.
I get your point.
We understand
but-
that you can do okay. We understand the fact that we're all equal, okay. But we as a guy, you know, we
So
think
you agree that we are equal?
No, I don't agree.
No, you've said you understood the
To
fact
some
that
extent, let's say to some extent.
To some extent, okay. Like you know, like,
we're either equal or not.
as humans,
There's
as humans,
never
you know?
we
But
can
you know,
all
like,
okay, wait.
you know
One
being
more-
halfway doesn't
one
just
more-
make sense.
One
You can
more.
never
I
be
just
too
think as a
lukewarm
guy,
in
I
life.
think that I think that guys can do things better.
Wow.
As much as people say that women
I have 1,000 reasons why that's wrong.
prove it.
Guys can do things better.
Yeah.
Better in what?
Okay,
Because
depends.
Serena Williams is a better tennis player than most men. Because
Rafael? Nadal.
you have what I've said.
Yeah.
Than
Than
most men. We have her sister being
But she's not on
better
the top.
player. Oh, what? What?
Is she? Okay, she is, but you know, like
We've got Beyonce, who's richer than most men. We've got Rihanna, richer than most
You're talking
men.
about riches
We've got
now.
Michelle Obama, richer than most men. I can give you 1,000 reasons why that your statement is wrong.
And I would like today to ask that we begin to dream about and plan for a different world, a fairer world. A world of happier men and happier women who are truer to themselves. And this is how to start. We must raise our daughters differently. We must also raise our sons differently.
So I think we've all come to that one understanding that yes, your points are strong and you're portraying that yes, feminism is needed because we need to be equal.
Yeah.
But our points are that some are using it to their advantage, which is not right.
Yeah.
Will you agree on that?
I do agree on it. The same thing happened to colonial times. It's, oh my God, they're bringing a Bible, we should read it. And oh my God, they're guns. What should we do?
Exactly.
Yeah.